Bravo, Rich. I haven't seen white knighting like this in a long time. Erica, you better drop them draws because it looks like your man Rich Dollaz. It sounds like he's doing PR work for you, not Puerto Rican, but public relations. Anyway, make sure you click thumbs up, subscribe, choose all notifications. Do you agree with what he had to say?
I wanted to get in real quick. I went live the other day. I knew this was going to happen. I felt like this was going to happen. But I went live the other day. I actually spoke to Erica after I went live. But I knew that this was going to happen. Like I said, I'm going to say this one time. I'm not going to keep y'all on here long. I wanted to get this point across real quick. First and foremost, I don't condone calling a black woman a monkey. I don't condone any of that. I promise if Erica had it to do over again, she would have never said that shit. It would have never went like that. It would have never got crazy like that. You do things in the heat of the moment. You do things that you regret. That you regret. So now, what I will say is this. If you know people's triggers, if you know how people are, if you're in the heat of a moment and you're in an argument, this is what I will say about an argument. An argument with somebody you know, somebody you love, then you might want to tread lightly. You don't want to ever go to a point where you are arguing with somebody and you don't want to cross lines because, like my brother, shout out to my brother who just logged on. If me and Renell, that's my brother. If me and Renell get into an argument, I'm not going to say anything that's going to hurt his feelings forever. I'm not going to say anything that we can't come back from. I'm not making excuses. I don't want y'all to think that I'm making excuses. Y'all got your own opinion. You want the girl fired? Well, you got her fired. She's fired. You want to cancel her, then do what you do. I'm not telling anybody not to do what you feel that you need to do in this moment. All I'm saying is this. If I'm arguing with my brother Renell, I'm arguing with my daughter Ashley, my son Taylor, I'm arguing with my mom, I'm arguing with my dad, whatever, my sisters, I'm not going to cross lines because I love them. And I'm not going to cross lines that I can never come back from somebody who is considered my family or my friend, because an argument is never that important. Winning an argument is never that important when it comes to friends and family. But what I will say is this. When you argue with somebody that you don't give a fuck about, you arguing with somebody who has already what you considered hit below the belt, you don't give a fuck what you say. You don't care about what you say. It doesn't matter what you say. You are swinging for the fences. You are trying to hurt somebody. So, again, I'm not condoning it. Erica was dead wrong. And when I spoke to Erica, she acknowledged that she was dead wrong. But she swung for the fences. Spice says something about her child. Your son don't even mess with you, or your son don't like you, or something to that effect. Everybody knows King is Erica's trigger. Everybody knows you want Erica to lose her mind, talk about her kid. Everybody knows how Erica feels about that situation. It's already been brought up. She's already lost her mind on many of an occasion, people talking about her fucking child. So again, should she have said what she said? No. But in the heat of the moment, I don't think it was racist. Say what you want to say. I don't think it was racist. I think it was a situation where Spice says something that triggered her, and the first thing out her mouth was to swing for the fences, go below the belt, and say the craziest, most ridiculous thing that you could say that was going to make her equally as angry as you are in that moment. That's it. That's it. No more, no less. No more, no less. Choice of words. Let's talk about the choice of words. Calling a black woman a monkey has racial connotation. Understand that. I get it. In 2023, you just can't say shit like that. Understood. Get it. Do I think E is racist? Fuck no, Erica's not racist. She's fucking whole Latino. Like, and there are Latinos that are racist. Let's not do that. But she ain't one of them. She ain't one of them. That girl ain't racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can sit here and we can say what we want to say, and I get everybody's outrage. Once again, let me preface this whole live by saying, I understand the outrage. I understand the outrage. I understand the outrage. You happy now? I understand the outrage. If you swing for the fences, you hit below the belt, expect somebody to give you the same energy. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Okay? For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So with that being said, I'm not taking sides. Well, obviously, clearly I am. I took a side. But I won't not acknowledge what was said in 2023. That can't be said. So the ramifications, for Spice said something about Erica's child. Is that acceptable? I thought children were off limits. I've been doing this show for 13 years. Children was off limits. But it's not a fireable offense. You understand what I'm saying? Children are supposed to be off limits, but it's not a fireable offense to say that your kid don't fuck with you. You know what I mean? It happened. Erica paid the price. In more ways than y'all know, not just Love and Hip Hop, but other things have been happening that she's absolutely contrite, absolutely wishes it never happened, absolutely wishes she could take those words back. Not that she wasn't angry, not that she wouldn't have said something else, but those specific words, the monkey shit, I 100% wish, she 100% wishes that she took that back. She had not ever said that. Because that's a fireable offense. And I understand it's a fireable offense, especially when black women run that show. Black women are executive produce that show. That's a black woman's show. Love and Hip Hop has always been, from day one when I started, a black woman's show. It's been Olivia, it's been Chrissy, it's been Emily Bustamante, it's been Samaya Reese, that was day one Love and Hip Hop. Come to Atlanta, it was Jocelyn, it was Rashida, it was Erica Dixon, it was Bambi, it was Carly Red, it was Mimi Faust, it was all of this. This is a black woman show. So you understand where I'm going with this. The producers have always been black women, whether it's LaShawn now or Mona back in the day with Stephanie. That's what it is. Like, this is our culture. This is our thing. As much as y'all hate to see it, as much as y'all hate to talk about it, y'all been watching it for the last 13 years. Excuse me. Y'all been watching it for the last 13 years. So all the Love and Hip Hop hate that y'all, that marinates within y'all's fucking mindset, you can cancel that shit because you niggas been watching this shit for the last 13 years. So knock it off. Knock it the fuck off. Like, right, this ain't the most outrageous shit you've ever seen on Love and Hip Hop. Now, is it 2023? Absolutely. It's shit that you probably could have maybe got away with in 2010, not acceptable anymore? Absolutely. Am I mad at that? I am absolutely not mad at that. Do I think that Erica getting disciplined is par for the course? I guess. When you say something, you got to stand on it. You 10 toes down, you stand on your word, and you own that shit. The reality is, in the heat of the moment, when people are arguing and the situation gets as ugly as that situation got, people are going to say things. They triggered Scrappy. Me and Scrappy had a conversation. They triggered Scrappy. Scrappy then came back. They were talking about Scrappy's manhood. So Scrappy retaliated. That's it. Don't y'all understand that this is the same type of situation? Scrappy retaliated. You're talking about Scrappy. You're talking about paying bills or whatever the fuck that scene was about or what he was or was not doing with his child. He retaliated. Was he wrong? Yes, he was wrong, but he retaliated. And that's what arguments are. Two people who are probably both wrong going at it. So was Erica wrong? Yes. Was Spice wrong? Yes. Was everybody who's argued in all the years of loving hip hop wrong? Absolutely. As grown adults, you sit down, you have a conversation, you hash shit out, you get it done, you figure it out, and you move on without all the yelling, screaming, and but that's what y'all love. So stop acting like that's not what y'all fucking love. I'm so sick of you niggas watching this show forever and then acting like this is the worst show in the history of shows when the ratings have been great. And that means that you watch it. So you can't sit in one set of your fucking living room and talk about on your phones and talk about how much you hate this show and what it does, but in the same token, you watching it. If you didn't watch it, we would have been gone. We would have been off your TV screen. If it was so unacceptable for black people to behave this way, y'all should have turned the channel and this shit would have been gone years ago. It would have been gone. This shit right here that happened the other day would have never happened because this show would have been gone. So let's not do that vainglorious thing where now all of a sudden all these people are devils and the show is this, the show is that, but y'all tune in. And if you didn't tune in, we would have been gone off your TV screens years ago. We would have been gone off the TV screen years ago. That's one. Two, arguments happen. People get into it. They hit below the belt, especially if you have no loyalty, friendship, bond with that person. You hit below the belt. You say what's going to trigger. That's how you win arguments. That's how you win arguments. You don't win arguments by looking at the girl across the table and telling her how beautiful she is. Spice says, "Oh my God, Erica, your son loves you to death. You're a great mom." And Erica looks across the table at Spice and says, "Oh my God, Spice, I love your blue hair. You look so beautiful. I'm so sorry about what happened to you." That's not what arguments are. It's actually an oxymoron. It's actually rhetorical that y'all would even think that. For me, I'm not speaking like I'm telling something that you don't know. This is a rhetorical statement I'm making. Y'all know exactly what the fuck it is. And that's all I'm saying. So before y'all go out there and crucify somebody, think about it and think about all the times that you and your friends have gotten into an argument or you and somebody on the streets have gotten into an argument and you call that motherfucker a nasty fat bitch or you fucking hoe ass hoe, you dick in your mouth, all the shit, the most disgusting, vile shit that people say to one another in the course of an argument. And y'all gonna sit here and just act like y'all ain't never did that, right? We're gonna sit here and act like we ain't never walked away from an argument thinking to ourselves, damn, I probably shouldn't have said that. Damn, that shit is fucked up. I probably shouldn't have done that. Damn, that's messed up. I think I went too far. Damn, I wonder how I can never come back from that. People make mistakes, bro. People make mistakes. That's all I'm saying. People make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's going to sit here and pretend to be perfect. I've gotten in arguments. I've said things. Everybody has. Everybody has. So let's not pretend that this is any different than anything that happens every single day in your life. Niggas argue every day, B. Niggas say crazy shit to one another every day, B. Niggas say shit that could be construed as racist or bigot or sexist or colorist or anything every day, B. And they move on from it. So y'all need to move on from it. I've been watching this shit on the blogs all day long. Now, I wasn't even going to say nothing because I actually touched on it the other day. But now I've been getting hit up again. Everybody's like, yo, your girl got fired. Yo, your peoples got fired. Yo, you seen that? Yo, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, once again, if in fact the outrage was what it was, then there had to be something that happened. And that's what happened. And Shorty's going to pay for what happened. She's going to pay for her mouth. She's going to pay for the things that she said because she probably took it too far in the eyes of VH1 or the eyes of MTV or Viacom or Disney or whoever owns this thing now, Paramount. So I understand that, and I understand that. And I understand that when everybody started talking about people need to be fired, then that's probably what was going to happen. But I also know that This shit happens every day. And stop acting like this is so crazy that y'all ain't never heard nothing like this. And oh my God, Love and Hip Hop is the worst thing ever in the history of fucking cable television. When in reality, let's be real. We'll call it let's call a spade. Right? Come on. Erica got 2 mixed babies. Black. Jamaican. Right where Spice is from. So now with that being said, racial slurs go a little bit further than talking about one's kids. There's a code. There's a code where you don't talk about people's children. There's a code, but that's not a fireable offense. A racist comment is a fireable offense, and I understand that. But all I'm saying is that when comments are made, understand that the comment is coming from a place of, I need to win this argument. I'm on TV. She just said the most vile thing that she could possibly say to me, so I'm going to say the most vile thing that I can possibly say to her. And sometimes that transcends what television is supposed to be or what people are accepting and all of that. So now you pay your consequences. And Erica will pay her consequences. But I don't think that y'all should be sitting on here acting all crazy and like this is the worst thing that y'all have ever heard, because I've heard a lot worse. So let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it funky. Y'all niggas out here acting like this is the illest, most insensitive, crazy thing that you've ever said or heard. So knock it off. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Knock it off. Okay? Come on. She did disrespect her kid. She yelled, what the fuck are you talking about? If I tell you that your kid don't fuck with you, that's disrespect. That's disrespecting you. It's disrespecting your parenthood. It's disrespecting your relationship. And it's hitting below the belt. If I tell you that your kid don't fuck with you, if I tell any mother, any self-respecting mother, any mother who loves their child, and whether the relationship is good or bad, you're going to flip the fuck out. You're going to flip the fuck out. Period. So don't tell me you aren't. If you say some shit about my child to me, then you're going to feel the wrath. I'm a little bit more, I guess, cerebral in my approach to this whole shit. So I'm not going to do nothing that's going to jeopardize my motherfucking paycheck. But understand, I'm not letting it go. You go here, I'm going right there with you. For every action, equal and opposite reaction. Expect that energy, and that's it. So what Erica said to Spice was the equivalent of what Erica felt Spice said to her. So you want to come at my kids? That's going to take me to 100. So let me come at your appearance. And I don't even know that it was a real racial comment. I think it was more about an appearance. I don't think she said monkeys, like you're a monkey, like a racist, like some pre-antebellum, some civil rights movement, some 1955 post fucking road. Like, that's not it. That's not Brown versus Board of Education. We're not here. This is 2023. So stop it. Stop it. It was probably a lot more to do with other things than spewing racist comments, calling somebody a nigger with a hard ER back in 1954. Like, stop. For real. Like I said, I ain't come on here to condone behavior. I didn't come on here to defend anybody when I thought they were wrong. I think E was wrong. I told E I thought she was wrong. Now, you own up to it. You pay the consequences. And that's it. And you move on. But kill all the Love and Hip Hop is the worst shit ever. Kill all the this is the worst thing that's ever happened in the history of the world. Kill all of that. You niggas got a bunch of more shit worried about in your own home. This shit going on in your own home that you need to be more concerned with than the goddamn TV show that you fucking watch for an hour every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Like, I can't allow that. I can't allow, number one, I can't allow that. Number two, I'm not going to allow the pile on. The pile on is corny. The pile on is corny. And I understand that's what the world is now. The world is pile on. Motherfucking first person leave a comment, that creates the whole narrative for the rest of the thread. I get it. I've been doing this shit for a long time. Motherfucker said this, that creates the whole narrative for the rest of the day. That's the whole day. Now all of a sudden motherfucker can't get that back because the narrative has been created, and once the narrative is created, then that becomes the truth. You niggas don't even know the truth. You don't even know the truth. You don't know the real truth. So that's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to everybody. Hope y'all having a great Labor Day weekend. Be safe out there. Don't drink and drive. Them cops is out. Don't get in trouble. Don't get arrested. Stay on your fucking P's and Q's. Have a good time. Be safe. And I'll check in with you niggas later.
He brought up some really good points, guys. You know, like he said, if you guys are so against the show, the fans that is, then why is the show still around? You know, if everybody's so mad. And truth be told, that scene was not the worst Love and Hip Hop scene ever. There's been all out riots on that show. When Jocelyn went and attacked everybody, or 3 or 4 people, whatever, at that reunion show that one time, that was up there. That may have been the worst scene. But this is nowhere near the worst thing I've ever seen on Love and Hip Hop. And I've watched at least some of every single season. Anyway, make sure y'all click thumbs up, subscribe, choose all notifications. So let me know you made it until the end of the video. The secret password to say in the comment section is real friend. Rich Dollaz is a real friend. He didn't have to say anything in Erica Mena's defense. It seems as if, you know, he thinks that what she said was wrong, but he's looking out for his friend. Like, hey, like, y'all out here throwing her under the bus like she's, quote, canceled. But I mean, trust me, y'all done seen worse in the show, and most of y'all done treated your baby daddy worse than this.